All right, let's talk about something every crypto trader has thought about. You're staring at an order book on one exchange, and you just get this feeling. Are you really seeing the whole story? Well, this guide is for you. Today, we're diving into the multi-exchange order book, a seriously powerful tool that lets you see the entire market's liquidity, all in one spot. Let's jump in. So it all starts with this one simple question. Where is the real price of an asset actually decided? Is it on Binance? Is it Bybit? KuCoin? The truth is, it's all of them, and it's happening all at once. The market is totally fragmented, split across dozens of exchanges, and if you're only looking at one, you're flying with some major blind spots. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to break down that fragmented market problem. Then we'll get practical and actually build out your own global view step by step. After that, I'll show you how to cut through all the noise and really refine your analysis. And then, the best part, we'll check out the incredible market insights you can unlock once you see everything clearly. Okay, Section 1, the fragmented market problem. That subtitle says it all, right? It's like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle by only looking at one single piece. When you can only see one exchange's order book, you have no idea what massive buy or sell walls might be sitting on other platforms just waiting. And this is where our solution comes into play. A multi-exchange order book. It's a tool that was literally built to solve this exact problem. What it does is it pulls in all the real-time order data from the exchanges you choose, and it stitches it all together into one single global view. Just like that, the blind spots are gone. All right, let's get our hands dirty in Section 2. We're going to build this thing. This is your step-by-step guide to pulling all that scattered liquidity together. And trust me, you're going to be surprised at how easy it is to set this all up. Okay, check it out. It's just 4 simple steps. First, just hit T on your keyboard. That brings up the menu to add a new tab. Easy. From there, you're going to pick the order book option. Then, of course, you select whatever asset you want to look at, and then here's the magic step. You combine the different exchanges you want to see. Now, here's where it gets really cool. The customization. You are totally in control. You can choose to see just spot markets, just futures, or hey, why not combine them all? Then you can literally handpick which exchanges you care about. Maybe you just want to see the heavyweights like Binance, KuCoin, and Bybit all stacked together. It's all about building your custom view of the global market. And that brings us to Section 3, refining your analysis. So, we've pulled in all the data, right? But in its raw form, it can look like this overwhelming waterfall of numbers. This next step is absolutely crucial. It's about turning that raw data into something clear, simple, and actually useful. So you have to understand the difference between raw data and group data. On the left, raw data is, well, it's everything, every single tiny little order. It's super precise, but it's also incredibly noisy. But on the right, grouped data. That's where you get clarity. You pick a price level to group the orders by, and it instantly simplifies the view, making those big, important blocks of liquidity just pop right out. And here's a perfect example of how that works. Let's say you're looking at Bitcoin. You could choose a 100 price grouping. That tells the system to just show you the total amount of liquidity within every $100 price chunk. And boom! Instead of seeing 1,000 tiny little orders, you suddenly see the real, significant walls of supply and demand. And here it is. This is the payoff. You get this incredibly clear table that shows you not just the total combined liquidity at every price level, but it also breaks it down by which exchange is holding that liquidity. And you can even toggle the view to see the value in, say, BTC or its equivalent in USDT. It's just total clarity. This all brings us to our final section, unlocking market insights. Because once you have this kind of view, once you can see the whole picture, you have a genuine competitive edge. You're not guessing about the market's true depth anymore. You know. I absolutely love this quote because it nails the 2 biggest benefits, precision and personalization. It's not just about seeing the total amount of liquidity out there. It's about seeing exactly where it is, on which specific exchange, and being able to view it in a way that is perfectly tailored to your own style of analysis.
So, what's the big takeaway here? You've gone from seeing one tiny piece of the puzzle to seeing the entire board. You can now spot a huge sell wall building up on KuCoin that's probably going to absorb all the buying pressure from Binance. You can see where the true support floor is across all the major exchanges combined. You're making decisions based on the total market reality, not a small fraction of it.
So, I'll leave you with a question to think about. Now that you have the power to see the entire market in one place, what are you going to look for? Are you going to hunt for arbitrage opportunities? Maybe you'll track a massive whale order on one exchange and watch how it gets eaten up by liquidity across 3 others.
The power to see the whole story is yours now. Thanks for watching.